Hey Cancers, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. My hair is like a mess today. It's fine. Yeah, okay, Cancers. So we have the village, the poet, the self, the desert, the eternal child, the lover, the vision, and the starborn. Cancers. I mean, I guess I kind of want to start with the village. I mean, the village is the idea that you can't get any bigger than the village allows you. You know, it's just like you cap out, and typically there's a lot of jealousy involved. There's a lot of just like negative speak, that like comes from the village. Um, and Cancers, I feel like that was in one of our last reads, maybe one of the last couple of reads, but just this idea of feeling like I've been like locked out of this or locked into this, like mentality of these people, this like the way that they want to paint a picture of me, the way that they want to speak over me, and I feel like I've just been slowly, like if you think about like the idea of like residual effects, right? And if you have something that's really devastating that occurs in your life, however that plays out for you, whether it's a long-term relationship that you were in that just crumbled at your feet in a way that you were like, wow, you know what I mean? Or, like what for me, I would say, like just like going through divorce, going through custody battles, like losing my job, just kind of like how all of those things really were just like used against me to like create this picture of me that I'm like this horrible woman and like so on and so forth. And it's like, however it plays out for you, the idea is that like ultimately you knew that none of what they were saying was true. And yet, when you're being thrown in the midst of a lot of chaos or thrown in the midst of like people who just want to, I don't know, like even recently I was working with this woman and oh my God, she just like, I couldn't. Um, but it's just like any chance she got, she would just like tear people down, like I was not the exception to that rule. You know what I mean? But it was just kind of like, and then she wanted to make it everybody else's problem. Well, you're doing this or you're doing that, or you're doing, like you're just running away from the problem. And you're like, no, you just refuse to acknowledge that you're a problem. And so nobody can do anything with that, right? Like I can't work with someone who isn't willing to acknowledge anything. There's no compromise there. There's no communication there. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like you've just been caught in that, but like in ripple effects, because it's like when something really massive plays out, it's almost as though like I picture like a tidal wave coming in and like washing over everything. And when that occurs, then you've got a lot of things to clean up, but like when when you've still got a lot of dirt laying around, dirt is attracted to you. Right? And Cancers, I feel like there's just been this working on yourself, finding the good in all of the chaos, right? Like I can say like I know what kind of mother I am. You know what I mean? I know what kind of like person I am in a relationship. I know, like what kind of person, you know, I can be when I'm given an opportunity to work with people who can grow and develop. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you've had to find the bad to find the good in all of the bad, because there's been a lot of bad because you needed to see yourself in spite of it. Because it's just like people just want to hate on you for no good goddamn reason. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's convenient for them that they don't have to deal with their own behavior. Because if I make it your problem, then what are you going to do about it? Because it's not even actually your problem. So there's really nothing that you can do. And there you have these narcissistic tendencies that, you can run into. Cancers tend to be empaths. Empaths have a tendency to draw narcissists. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like this. Okay, I'm seeing these cycles, I'm learning these things, I'm figuring out like not only what the original cause of it all was, but like how it kind of played itself out in my life accordingly, and how it is that I can end that cycle once and for all. And then we have the eternal child, the lover, the vision, and starborn. And Cancers, I love this because there is this innocence to an idea of either doing something that you love with somebody that you can work with, or somebody that you are, like falling in love with, or you know what I mean? There's just kind of like, there's individuality here, but then there's also partnership. So I'm not really sure how those tie in together. But ultimately, there's still this level of like childlike, just kind of like, can I do this? And, will this work? And a little bit of fear maybe, but like also, I mean, Cancers, if you have something that you have been working on, something that you like, a vision that you've been moving toward, I just feel like saying like, it's your time to really step out into your, like into the newness of who you are. Like the you without all of the residual energies of the rhetorics and mentalities and bullshit that all of these people wanted to throw on you for this extended period of time in your life. You know what I mean? You're being free from that because you're able to find the beauty of yourself through it all. And I love that. Okay, Cancers, let's get some clarifiers, see what else we can get here. Cancers. The Hanged Man, the Seven of Pentacles or Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. I don't know, Cancers, because I kind of want to say that there's an idea here that like there was an opportunity that was presented to you that you were just like not all that keen on. And I kind of want to say that you just like you spoke the truth on it. You were like, listen, that is not my opportunity. And for some reason, maybe you're seeing it differently, or maybe somebody else is seeing it differently. You can be on either side of the story. Take it how it resonates. Leave the rest. Cancers, let's get some more clarifiers, yeah? I'm burning this stick of incense. But it is literally blowing like right at me right now. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Cancers. What else can we get for my Cancers? Five of Swords. Feeling under attack. Well, I mean, yeah. I think there has been a real feeling of just like feeling like you've been under attack, feeling like people are going to make whatever story up about you that they want to make that's convenient for them. So why are you even going to bother? Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, sure. You know what I mean? And just like feeling the effects of that. Fairy Stallion and the Two of Cups. I mean, this is movement. I mean, the Two of Cups is the idea of like a couple that's separated who like they won't be separated forever, but like they understand that they needed that point of separation in order to, I feel like the story is kind of like somebody like needs to go off to do something and like they have to part ways, but they know that they'll come back together, and just like this feeling of missing out, feeling like you're under attack, like there's no way you're actually going to get back to where it is that you're supposed to be. And almost like this, like, I almost feel like saying, like, and being honest with your truth, you're able to see things differently in a way that moves you toward this new beginning that I think is aligned with your vision and what it is that you want and what it is that you see for yourself. I don't know. I feel like I need to rewatch this video because I don't really know what it is that I'm trying to say. Cancers. Let's see what else we get. The Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. I mean, oh, wait, there's more. The Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Hermit. I mean, there's an idea here of like parting ways, going to new shores, separating yourself from the battles, pulling away and taking some time to yourself, because it's like, I almost feel like this, like, I don't want to fight. I'm not like, I literally have negative energy to fight. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this. I would rather just walk away than enter into a state that steals my peace every day. You know what I mean? Like if I know that I'm going to have to deal with a group of people, or I know that I'm going to have to deal with an individual, and I know that that is going to stress me out, then I would rather just not even go down that path at all. You know, I mean, it feels like it's like there's this question of, will it give more than it takes? Because I kind of get the feeling that it's taken more than it's given. Or maybe it's just that you've been in an energy where you've been having people take from you and feeling like they take from you and then they set you up to somehow look bad. And you know what I mean? Or like they come and then they just like criticize everything that you do. And it's like, you know, like you can say, oh, I think that's cool. But when you turn around and you make all of these side comments, it's like, well, obviously that's not what you think. And you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I don't know. I feel a lot of tension and there were so many positive cards here. Like, why? What's the tension? The Seed, the River, and the Siren. I don't know, Cancers, because I kind of feel like there's an idea here that like there's something that, and I don't know which side of the story you're on. Obviously, take it however it resonates for you. But I feel like there's an idea of like you or another person feeling like they're going to miss out on an opportunity of like a seed that was planted. Like I planted this seed with Cancer along the way. And maybe it was just like a random, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But like somebody who you interacted with along the way while you've been coming out of this really negative energy, who sees you going in another direction and is like, okay, like if I don't say something now, if I don't reach out to this person now, if I don't, or you see somebody who's like going on their way and you're like, you know what, if I don't say something now, this opportunity is going to pass me by. And I feel like there's an idea here that like it's something that you like seed that you had planted along the way, right? I mean, especially if you think about, well, I mean, anything, job applications, like relationships, dating, you know, like I feel like most people, I mean, not all people, but like most people, like you apply for jobs, you apply for like fucking 50 to 100 jobs because it's a numbers game, right? Like if you're dating and you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to date this person and this person and this person and this person and this person, you're just like, you're playing the numbers game, right? Maybe there was a job along the way. Maybe there was a relationship along the way where you were like, it didn't work, it wasn't lining up, like there's too much whatever, but like you know this person, or like you had applied for this job, or you know what I mean, where you're just kind of like and you hear out like from them out of the blue. There is an element of surprise here, but whatever it is, I feel like it's something that you had really, somebody who you had really liked, or some like an opportunity that you had really wanted, that just didn't happen. And almost like this idea of like this journey of discovery that paints a different picture of you. Good karma? Right? Right? Like, because everything comes back around again. And if you were doing things that you needed to be doing, if you were developing, if you were loving, if you were whatever, it comes back. It comes back if it's bad. Why not if it's good, right? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Cancer, this is a 15-minute long read, and I still don't really know what's happening. I hope this resonates. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if it does, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.